So just 24 hours from the match between Australia and New Zealand, a player for the All Blacks ruled out due to injury. We're going to look through it in this video, look at who is coming into the side and also what that now means for the All Blacks. Moving forward, but jumping straight into it, Tupou Vaa'i, the player who has been ruled out with the knee injury. Now, they did say on the Instagram that he did take a knock on Thursday, although for those eagle-eyed viewers, they will know that Tupou Vaa'i actually suffered a bit of an injury last week up against the Wallabies. Now, he did continue to play through it for a majority of that first Bledisloe Cup match, but now he has been ruled out for this weekend. He was initially going to be starting at 5, partnering with Scott Barrett in the locking duo, but now with that change, it does not mean that Patrick Tuipulotu, who was off the bench, moves into the starting lineup. Instead, it will be Fabian Holland who is starting as the number 5. So, of course, hopefully nothing too serious for Tupou Vaa'i, although I've seen quite a few people relieved to see Fabian Holland in there somewhere for New Zealand. He's been one of the standout locks when it comes to those lineouts. One actually sitting number 1 in the whole competition for the amount of lineouts he has taken. But this is a combination in Barrett and Holland that they did actually use in the French series. So it has been used before and should be relatively effective for New Zealand in this contest. So no other changes that have been announced for New Zealand at this point in time, just Tupou Vaa'i. But of course, now that adds another name to that injury list for New Zealand, alongside Beauden Barrett with the shoulder injury, Ollie Norris with the back injury. We've seen Tyrell Lomax break that same thumb that he was having troubles with. Timothy Tavatavanawai out with injury as well. Caleb Clark ankle. The list does go on of players who are missing from this matchup. But overall, New Zealand, it's a different looking lineup to what we have seen from Scott Robertson, and maybe some of that is down to the injury changes that they have had to make. But I know for sure that in this game up against Australia in Perth, you need your locking duo to be strong as they're going head-to-head with Nick Frost, who's been a bit of an underrated member of this Wallabies team, and then also the big man Will Skelton slotting in at number 5. That man just loves the physicality. Now, only a couple hours ago, we released a video on the channel talking about one of the key head-to-heads being Will Skelton versus Tupou Vaa'i. Now, that is no longer their head-to-head, although I did say in that video that I felt like Tupou Vaa'i was due a yellow card, so perhaps he has managed to avoid one with not playing in this game. But now that battle of Will Skelton versus Fabian Holland, the youngster taking on the veteran, it's going to be must-see for the matchup. Nonetheless, do let me know what you think of this locking duo with Patrick Tuipulotu making his way off of the bench. The game kicking off at 10:45 p.m. New Zealand time on Saturday night. Should be an outstanding one, and whoever wins this gets a nice little boost in the world rankings heading into November. But thank you all very much for watching. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all for the next one.